Hey everybody, Dr. Chris Hoff here, and I'm very far away from my kitchen table. I'm actually in a hotel room in New York City, and today's episode is going to be around finding inspiration as a therapist. And some of the way I'm going to do a series of these, but I want to start talking about some of the ways I find inspiration as a therapist. And quite honestly, it's very rarely ever in the field of therapy or psychology or that kind of thing. So today, I'm going to introduce you to a fascinating, creative individual that I just recently discovered. I'm actually very late on this train, but when I was in Paris earlier this year, I went to the Louis Vuitton Foundation Art Center, and they had a kind of a little exhibit on Virgil Abloh, who was their creative director for the menswear and more, I think, for LVMH. And I got introduced to Virgil Abloh's work through that, and then started to kind of do some research and went down the YouTube rabbit hole and watched a lot of interviews and just found Virgil Abloh very fascinating and kind of like a kindred spirit. He was, not a therapist or anything like that. He actually was trained as an architect, got connected to Kanye West, and was the creative director for Donda, and then founded his own fashion line, Off-White, and then became the director of Louis Vuitton, the menswear director for Louis Vuitton. But he did a lot of other things. He was a DJ, made art, did all kinds of different things. And as somebody that likes to do a lot of different things, I just found him, just really somebody inspiring and creative, and somebody that I just really, can learn from. And so today I'm in New York, and there's a retrospective. Unfortunately, he tragically died of cancer, a rare form of cancer, last year. But there is a retrospective of all his work at the Brooklyn Museum, and I thought to do something different, get off my kitchen table, and take you out to go see some of Virgil Abloh's work in the retrospective. And so that's what I'm going to do today. So come along with me as we go check out this amazing, inspirational individual, and hopefully you get inspired in the same way that I know I'm going to get inspired. So come along. Okay, everybody, I made it to the museum, and before I went in, I wanted to kind of talk about two guiding principles of Virgil Abloh's work, and that one was that anything could be changed 3% and made new again, and so, which created some controversy around appropriation or plagiarism, but I love the idea, because if you've spent any time around me, you know that I'll say there's nothing new under the sun, but what are you going to bring to it? What is your contribution? What is your uniqueness that you're going to bring to various ideas? And the other guiding principle, one of the other guiding principles of his work was that, he was doing everything for his 17-year-old self. Like, would my 17-year-old, and I love this question, right? Would my 17-year-old self be stoked with what I'm doing now, right? And so that's something that I think I need to pay a little more attention to in my own life, right? Would my, 17-year-old, pick an age or whatever, would my 17-year-old self be stoked with what I'm doing now? And that's something I'm leaning more into in this time of my life. So let's go check out the show. Before we go in, I just wanted to show you this Sicily Brown painting, because I love her work. I just wanted to show it to you. Beautiful. that's that. I'm really happy I was able to see the show, see the breadth of his work, projects, collaborations. And if you haven't checked him out yet, go check out his website, Virgil Abloh. Check out his postmodern project around lifting Black voices, Black talent, scholarships, I think still available. Just a really interesting guy. I mean, I'm a believer we all need role models, folks to help us, inspire us, lead the way on what we might possibly be able to do in our own careers, lives, etc. And Virgil Abloh is definitely one of those people for me. And I'm just happy I've been able to check him out and learn about him and be inspired by him. So hopefully, if you're in New York area, come to Brooklyn Museum and check out the show or check out his stuff on the internet, and it'll be worth it. I promise. As always, it's Dr. Chris Hoff, Radical Therapist. Thanks for watching. Peace.